Mm. Mm. No, no, no. Okay, okay, no, 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 no. I'm gonna just say that while I'm reading this. No.
At CohhCarnage,
no.
It seems to be a really interesting case.
No.
Yeah, the
No.
gun
No.
animation cancel
No.
is 100% an
No.
exploit, but a lot of competitive games
No.
utilize various animation canceling mechanics openly.
No.
I haven't
No.
looking into too
No.
much, but I can
No.
bet this is
No.
a pretty contentious
No.
exploit.
No. It's not contentious. The answer is no. Fix it. No. No. Fix it. No, do not give it a 0.01% of justification that's okay to keep in the game. No. Casual players will never do that. No. It does no. 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 And don't even for a fraction of a second attempt to think about possibly trying to justify it. No. No means no. Just my opinion, of course. But still. Yeah, no, I don't think that should even be. No. There should be no animation cancel advantage that is ever left in any type of a specific. Yeah. What are we knowing about? I was knowing the idea that animation canceling making guns 50% more effective that we should entertain possibly leaving anything like that in the game. And the answer is no. We should not ever do that. That is a horrible, terrible idea. Yeah. Nope. I feel like I haven't been clear on this. Yeah. No? Okay. Bam. Cohh, why are you trying to justify animation canceling? Mods, ban him. Take him out. Take him out, mods. Take him out. 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 Do I run with my viewers? I generally don't run with anyone. Yeah, I play this game mostly solo. And I actually love this game solo. It's a huge amount of fun solo for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game would make a killer, more kind of PvP shooter for me if I were to play it in squads. And if I did want to PvP a bunch, that's probably what I do. Is just play in squads. Yep. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can hit this tower over here.
By the tower.
Stop here on the way in. Can Cohh explain exactly how to animation cancel? No, I'm not going to go into how to do the exploit. Yeah, it's not what I use myself. So the reason I showed it is because I want you guys to know when you're being affected by it. I'm not showing you guys so you know how to use it. I'm showing you so you know if you get killed by it. Well, you know what you were killed by. I was watching a streamer just yesterday who got murdered by somebody animation canceling, and they were very confused how the guy was firing the exact same gun at the same, well, he assumed the same rank because he had a max rank faster than him. And what he didn't know at the time is that that guy was animation canceling his renegade. So, yeah, now you know. So if you're firing at somebody with a rank 4 renegade, and they're shooting you with a renegade, and it's going faster than yours, now you know. Oh, Brother Hermes, no, man, we're just having fun with it. We're just having fun with it. Absolutely. I think you're right. I think some people will try to justify it that exact same way, so. They're just having fun with it. Let's take out our weapon. Nice. All right, how we starting this run? Give me some good. Wow. That is the opposite of good. I don't even want this weapon. Okay, looks like we're... Oh, wait, oh! Hey, saved. Okay, great. Oh my god, I was so worried. No, hold on. I don't want to drop this. I want to drop it so hard it goes to a different plane of existence. There we go. Okay, good. Now I'm feeling a little better. All right. Tagging grenade. Get some more ammo. We're gonna need it for this thing. Ooh. Bro! Oh, man. We love to see it. We love to see it. It is rare that I get a blueprint that I don't have. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's make our way over to... Probably through departure. Yeah, we'll go through here.
Let's move to that location.
What rank is this? 1. Ugh. That's not good. Wish we could rank up guns in the round. That'd be kind of cool. Do you think this game is completely beaten Tarkov in all departments? No, I do not at all. And what does the game keep doing to sustain this big player base? It has some good mechanics to keep players playing. Like the level 75, the max level's pretty hard to reach. Lots of quests. The trials system keeps even people like me relatively engaged, and we're all kind of building up our store for the expedition system. So it has a lot of systems that are that cater to longer term play. To go back to the first part of your question, though, does this game own Tarkov in every way? Absolutely not. No, Tarkov will always do some things better than this game. It is far more simulation-y, far more realistic, and a lot of people really prefer that. So, yeah, this game is a different take on an extraction shooters. It's going to be better than Tarkov for some people, but I mean Tarkov is always going to be better than this game to a large majority of Tarkov players because they play Tarkov for reasons that this game doesn't have. Yeah, so this is a far more casual experience, and a lot of the most Tarkov players play it are as hardcore as they come. So this game is a vacation for them. They play this game for a weekend, maybe a week or two, and then they go back to their Tarkov. That's fine. That's exactly how it should be. Yep. This game isn't designed for the hardest hardcore power gamers. That's just not what it's designed for. Yep. Okay, a Rattler? Nah. I'll take the shotgun ammo just in case, though. Uh-oh. I really don't want to waste my ammo at this range on this guy. Was there a Pharaoh? Did I pass up a Pharaoh? I feel like I might have. No, it was a Rattler. Damn it. Is this guy going after me? A little weird. I think he is. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna chill here for a second, let this stuff wear off real quick. I don't trust this. Have you seen the Arc Raiders trivia guy on socials? I've seen many people do games after knocking people. I've seen a bunch of different ones, so I haven't seen like one person, but I've seen a bunch of people that are running like they'll down someone and then come up and play sound effects and like answer these questions or answer this question or, you know, do this funny. Like I saw one guy who made people crawl in a circle and then they'd like, can you draw a circle with your corpse? And like, and the guy did a circle, like, congratulations, and revived him and then ran off. And the guy was like, what the So that stuff is pretty funny to me. I like that. I've seen a couple of them that get a little dark though, and those not so much. But the friendly, funny ones are fun. There are a few game show style streamers. Yeah, the game show ones are funny. I've seen a few of the funny game show ones. Yeah. Swimwalk.
Super chat. OLWise Cohh, what are some things you would like added to the game long term? Also, since you can predict the future, does this games have longevity?
Okay. So to start with the second part of your question, does this game have longevity? Yes, this game has a lot of longevity. And the reason I think this game has a lot of longevity is A, it seems like Embark is really serious about giving us a lot to do with the roadmaps that they're releasing, like a lot of new stuff. But on top of that, they have a lot of mechanics designed for long-range play, like the trial system, the expedition system. These are systems that are designed from the get-go for months to years of play. So it's awesome that those mechanics are here, because it shows players like me they're in this for the long haul, not the quick buck of a like 90% of free to play style treadmills, which we normally see like that in this situation, even though this game isn't free to play. So that being said, like I think there's a lot of. You friendly, bud?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Oh, hey, Dracard. What's up, man?
What's up?
I've seen you like 3 times in different rounds.
I'm just trying to get this flying trial done.
Nice, dude. I'm starting to know other people in this game. I see them so often in the mornings. Okay, but yeah, and to answer, what would I like to add to this game? I'm going to be blunt. There's so much stuff in this game right now. Are there any friendlies in here? Friendlies? Oh, Dracard may have just looted this. That's fine. We'll take a look. There's so many people in this that are saying right now so many things that need to change in this game. I want to be one of the people that's saying, I don't think we need to change or add anything big right now. I think this game is pretty magical how it is. I would love to see these devs be able to develop their vision without being told necessarily what to do. Because I think the thing that I keep coming back to with this game is that this game started as a PvE game. That's where it started. And the devs said, this isn't as fun as it can be. Let's make it PvPvE. And they made that decision, and that decision is why I love the game. So, because I know that they made that decision, and they made the right decision in my opinion, that makes me a little more inclined to trust their judgment and not be like, you need to add this, you need to change this. Let's just see what they're gonna cook. Let's just give them some time to cook this. Like, they're clearly making good decisions. Let's not tell them they need to add or change anything, and let's just let them cook. So that's kind of where I am with this game. They're doing really, the only big complaint I have, and I will say this is a big complaint. They need to get better pipelines in place to fix exploits and glitches faster. I don't know what Embark pipelines look like. I don't know how long it takes them to ratify a build. I don't know how their system works, but they need to change their system so when an exploit is found, it is fixed faster. And I don't know what it takes to do that, but they need to do that. The fact that there is animation canceling, the fact that people are still going through doors in the most basic, easy way, that is unacceptable for a game like this. That will kill this game. That's one of the few things that it doesn't matter how cool the game is. If they don't get that shit under control, people will leave the game. It does not matter how cool it is. It does not matter how fun it is. If there's exploits and shit everywhere they aren't addressing, people like me will leave the game. So, like, that's my biggest complaint. And I'm honestly concerned at this point. I'm a little worried because, like, there's some major exploits in this game they're not addressing. And I feel like more people are figuring out about them every day, and we're seeing them in the population become more and more popular. And it's like, guys, you gotta nip this in the bud. You can't let this become like, oh, everyone exploits in art because that's just what everyone does. Like, stop. Like, you need to stop this. This will kill your game. So that's honestly the only thing I would tell them to change. That's it. Hey, look, right there in chat. Like, you're going to start seeing this.
YEP, that's why I stopped playing this game for now.
You're going to start seeing this. You're going to start seeing TikToks about this. You're going to start seeing the community become about this if they don't fix it. That's what Arc Raiders will become known for. Not all the cool stuff, not all the great big cool robots. That will be what Arc Raiders is known for if they don't fix it. So, yeah, I'm worried, dude. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie, because I love this game. I'm worried. Yep. I think you're wrong. Tarkov has a massive cheater problem, which is way worse and still has a player base. Tarkov still has a player base. Tarkov could have 10 times the player base than it does now if it was done properly. So don't ever use Tarkov as... Tarkov is popular despite its flaws. And the only reason it is as popular as it is because there's no competition. Let's be real. So, like... No, like one of the reasons Arc Raiders is doing so well is because people are so freaking tired of having to only play Tarkov for this kind of game. And it's, to put it bluntly, it's pretty terrible in a lot of ways. So yeah, don't ever use that as an excuse. That's not an okay excuse. That is not valid. Oh, Tarkov does it. Is not a valid. No. If anything, we should be getting away from all of the Tarkov did it stuff. Like the whole point is that this genre needs a bit of a reboot. So yeah, I would not ever use that. Yeah, don't do that. I think we're already here. We're already here in this one. I think we were. Maybe not. Maybe Drakkard beat us to it. Drakkard! Okay. Oh, man. We're good. Let's keep moving. Demon Miner says, wait, you don't like your PvE games full of cheaters and exploiters? Well, thankfully, you know, hey, to their credit, thankfully we don't seem to be dealing with a lot of hackers in this game. That's great.
Let's head home at the central elevator.
I don't know if I'm being hacked and cheated, but it doesn't feel like I'm being, I don't feel like I'm being aimbotted and stuff often, which is great. So there may be some exploits and stuff in this game, but thankfully the cheating seems to be pretty minimal. Is Tarkov full of cheaters? I don't know. I've heard different things about Tarkov over the year. I haven't played Tarkov actively for like 4 or 5 years. I know they had a big cheating problem. I don't know if they still do. But I remember at one point, folks were very unhappy with them. Hey, I'm friendly if you want to run in. Come on in, bud. I'm friendly. Yeah, we good. Come on in, y'all. We all friendly here. Come on in. I hear guys, but I don't see anyone. Oh, there they are. What's up, dude? I heard you. I didn't see you.
Lovely day out here.
Woo! Have a great one, dude. Not gonna lie, that man got right in my blind spot, and I was like, oh god, I'm about to die. Okay. Woo! Zuppy says, I would be playing this game if it was only PvE. Zuppy, I think a lot of people agree with you on that. Unfortunately, that's not what this game is. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Ari knows what's up, buddy. I think this game could maybe have some, fun PvE modes, maybe, but the base loop is always going to be PvE. If Embark wants to do a PvE game, then they should make a game called Arc Saviors and have it be about a different faction in Esperanza that's like the military faction. And in Arc Saviors would be Helldivers. So in Arc Saviors, you queue up with your 4 friends and you just go out and you try to fight Arc. And that's Arc Saviors. And then Arc Raiders can be the PvPvE game, and everyone that wants PvPvE can play Arc Raiders. And then Arc Saviors can be the Helldivers clone that's PvE only, and that can be for all the people that want that. And what would be even cooler is if they somehow put them both in the same world, but that would kind of fracture the Arc Raiders player base. So that might be a bit of a thing. But I think that they could do something like that. But the issue would then become like, how do you make a product like that and not fracture your player base? Like that's a question they'd have to really figure out. I can't think of something like that. Because it would essentially, if they made a PvE game that's separate, they'd still be going after their own base, right? So like, what's the difference between making a new PvE standalone game and adding a PvE mode to your existing game at that point? I'm just talking out loud now. I don't have an answer for this. And I mean, yeah, I'm talking about Embark. Yeah, we're talking about Embark. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be like Snake eating its own tail. Kind of. Yeah, that's like the Embark is in a really interesting position with this game because they have a very vocal community that really want a PvE mode. But if they put that PvE mode in, me and many others feel like it could fracture the entire community. Because then you would have people that only play PvE, which means the modes I like would be far less populated. That would absolutely be an issue over time, no question. So like, how do you cater to the people that want PvE only while not affecting the people that want to do what's currently here? I don't know if there's an answer there. I think that may be one of those situations where you just have to like choose a group.
Good show.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to think about. That's for sure. But I don't know. Yeah, I think honestly, like the best the best suggestion I've got for this is the one that we've talked about many times, and that would be a limited edition PvE map that would show up every so often. But then that brings up this really weird other question. Would people buy Arc Raiders just to play on the limited edition, not always up PvE map? Like, and if they did, that'd be so weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be weird? Like, I'm sure, like, I don't know. I feel like that could cause some strangeness. You don't think people would? I don't know. Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But I don't know. I do like that idea. I do like the idea of there being a limited map. So like you open your map, right? And every 2 hours for 15 minutes, an actual map like moves across this. It's only for 15 minutes every 2 or 3 hours, right? And they could randomize it. Look, there's a little skull right there. And it would be like a PvE only thing, just like a few queens that you have to kill, and then like a matriarch, make it a huge, awesome, like centerpiece Hollywood style fight. But it's only available for a limited time, and it's not always up. And it would not give any rewards that a non-PvP map wouldn't. Like maybe something like that could work. Maybe. I mean, it's not a PvE mode, so it wouldn't bring in the PvE players, but I feel like it might give a little bit of a, I don't know. The big thing for me though, is I just don't want to see them ever change the main loop. I just don't want to see the main loop change. As long as we keep the base game PvPvE and everything kind of revolves around that, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, we'll see, man. Definitely interesting stuff to talk about. All right, let's go back in. By the way, for those who don't know, I'm sorry. I'm in game dev. I talk about this stuff for hours and hours a week with different teams. So this stuff is fascinating to me because there's no right answer for it. So I love talking about this stuff. It's very, very fun for me to talk about. If you're wondering why I keep wasting y'all's time with it. Okay. Great. Let's go. Now we have some much better equipment this round, which is nice. So let's see if we can maybe go a little bit further in. We'll see if we can go to the main spaceport this time. Yeah, we'll stop by the control tower, and then we'll go up to the launch tower. Might actually be able to survive a little bit with a torrent and a medium shield. It's only a rank 1, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought we could use a shoulder sling on that. I guess not. Too bad. Are there any ever good rares in computers?
Oh, check out the big swinger over here.
I don't think computers ever have good rares, do they? They don't ever have like blueprints or like. Oh, somebody just said yes, they can. Computers can have recipes in them. They can have blueprints. I don't think I've ever seen a blueprint in a computer. Trash cans are amazing. No, always loot your trash cans. Trash cans have like, I swear they have a key modifier. I've found more keys in trash cans than I feel like anything else. I always check my trash cans. It's kind of weird. Yep.
I've got a rubber duck.
Yeah, night raid trash cans are great. You once found a blueprint in a car hood? Damn, maybe they could just spawn anywhere. Okay. Interesting. Check your turlets and your trash cans. That's right. That's right. Ooh. Okay, let's see. We got a shoddy. We'll take that. Take the ammo. Take all that. Beautiful. All right, man. Got a little Il Toro action going on. I found a snap hook BP in a car hood. Nice, dude. Very nice. Take a little bit more ammo there. All right. Let's hit the control tower. Oh, tell me this. I want to know your opinion on this, chat. I want to know your opinion on this. I read this on Reddit, And at first I was like, I don't know. But then I thought about it. I was like, wait, maybe that could work. They'd have to do it properly, but maybe that could work. Chat. What do you think of this stuff randomizing every round? So every location on the map would have the chance of getting a yellow or red highlight around it, and every map would randomize what the high loot zones are. I'm not going to say my opinion. What's your opinion? Yes or no? Interesting. So it seems I'm definitely seeing no's. I'm definitely seeing no's, but it does seem relatively overwhelming yes. That's interesting. No. Key rooms. The idea is key rooms would always be the best loot. Key rooms would always be good. So, or key rooms would, I should say, stay how they are. Sometimes you get a good key room, sometimes you don't. You know, like that happens. That would stay where it is. Okay, so now that you guys have said your piece, I didn't want to influence that. I still think I err on the side of not wanting it, because I feel like a big part of these games is learning the maps. And I feel like that if you were to do that, especially for casual players, it would really take away from learning the maps. So I personally, like, I keep going back to casual players. When you only have a little bit to play, like, I like the idea that you can utilize that time to slowly get better over time. But you can't, it would be a lot harder to do that if loot was flying around everywhere, you know what I mean? But I don't know, again, that's just, you know, I really need to sit down and think about it, but I think that's where I am right now. But maybe they could have some loot areas randomized and others don't. Hey, friendly. Maybe there's like a middle ground that could be interesting. I don't know. Stuff to think about. Stuff to think about. Hey, I got the one in here. Well, I guess when you say like, hey, I'm friendly, we're good. Yeah, I guess at that point when you're saying like some would change and some wouldn't, that's randomization. So, yeah, I don't know. Huh. All right, so we are in control right now. This is control. Hey, are you fighting robots or other people? You good? Everything good? Oh, do you want me to push you through that door so we can get in? Right there? Nah. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. All right. Ow. Okay. Ooh. Let's go down here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna go over to here.
Go to that location.
Hey, bud. Nah, he's looking for rusted gears. I bet. Hey, out of curiosity, are you looking for rusted gears? I don't know. Okay. Guy's being a little weird, but all right. Bro, is he following me? Wait a second.
Friendly. Just doing the quest.
Hey, yeah. There's a guy over there acting suspect if you're going to the right.
No, that's me and my mic wasn't working. Can you hear me now?
Oh, wait. What? I think so. So who's this guy? Are you someone else? Hi, guy.
That's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me. My mic wasn't working. I was trying to... I thought you could hear me.
Oh, okay. I guess that was... Okay. I think there's another one, though. I'm pretty sure there's another one over there. Yeah.
Was it you with me at the door? I was trying to get you to help push the door.
Yeah. That was me, but there's another dude in here. There's definitely another dude in
There's
here.
no dude in here.
Yeah, and he's not using his mic, so I'd be careful.
He said he's using his mic now.
Okay, well, then we're all good. Everyone's good then. Everyone's good. I like everyone being good. Everyone's good.
Here, I'm trying to do this quest down here.
Which one?
Something about tunnels.
Oh, there's a couple down here. Yeah, you may have to
mark the tunnels.
Yep. You should be able to. There's a little yellow quest thing to use down here. You'll be able to find it. Good to have a good luck. Good luck, man. I'm gonna go this way. That place is a little concerning. There's too much going on over there. Yep. No mic is KOS. No mic doesn't mean KOS, but no communication definitely means KOS. Yes, for me at least. Which is why I walked away from that situation. Magnet. Oh, here we go.
Suggestion. With the thought of people asking for this, maybe have a PvE 4-player mode with a different form of progression and elements from each. Maybe with a horde mode, or you have set linear missions with alternating conditions like Dark Tide, L4D on the different locations. Playing the PvE mode would still count towards Battle Pass XP, and maybe even have separate trials that says, hey, I did this thing. Thoughts?
No. Okay. That's my thoughts. No, I don't want to see anything like that in this game. At that point, you're basically talking about a full PvE mode, and that is the exact thing that will fracture this community. Putting in something like that is the exact thing I am preaching against doing in this game. That is the opposite of my suggestion. Yeah. So my thoughts on that is the opposite of what I want. Yeah. I do not want them to put a different game in here and then split the player base between them. I think that would be a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. I think that would over time eventually lead to the PvP section. Yep, friendly up here. I think that would lead to the PvP section having queuing issues and all sorts of stuff. There's a guy out to the right that I think is fighting the Rocketeer, but I have not talked to him yet, so I don't know if he's friendly. But I'm definitely seeing shots from the bunker over there, and the Rocketeer seems pretty pissed at it. I think I'm gonna make a run here. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, I want to make a run to the right.
Yeah, man, same here. Bro, what are you doing? Okay, good. No! I hate those so much. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Oh my lord. We have Kaio.
Super chat. Hey Cohh, S from Brazil.
Hey, big ups to Brazil.
Social experiment? Try to lock your queue to South American server. Lag is bearable. Nice to see you don't get shot on sight. Nah servers seems always so chill.
Well, see, here's the problem though. If I switch over to a different region and then I start saying in voice that I'm friendly to people that don't understand English, that's not really going to prove any point to anyone. So you're not the first person to ask me that kind of stuff, and I see where you're coming from, but I don't think that's going to prove anything to anyone. Yeah. Any friendlies in here?
Yep.
What's up, buddy? I mean, there are arguments that one of the reasons that EU is more bloodthirsty than NA is because there's such a variance in the amount of people that are speaking different languages on there, so they just don't understand each other, so they're less liable to parlay. And honestly, I think that could be a thing. Absolutely. Now, I don't know how this game works. I don't know if, like, here's a big question. If I'm playing on an EU server and I do this,
Don't shoot!
does that play in the language local to the person that is playing, or does it play local to the person who's speaking? I'm assuming it's local to the player. Everyone's saying yes. It's local to the person who's receiving it, right? So it's doing auto translation. Okay, all friendly in here, bud.
There.
So there is an auto translation system at least. It's player local. That's good. Which is, I would be surprised if it wasn't that way. But even that being said, like, I've noticed that using voice tends to work better than this.
Don't shoot!
And I don't know if it just humanizes people more. But yeah, it does seem like voice is better than G. Oh, chat is saying it's still in English?
Hey, don't shoot!
Wait, what? It's in English for everyone? It doesn't... Most of EU knows English. That's great. I'm thrilled that most of EU know English, but not all of English do. And you're also playing in EU. Isn't that playing on like with Russia? Aren't you playing with like aren't you playing? Isn't that like that entire region? I mean, I think it'd be crazy to assume everyone there speaks English. What are you talking about? Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people in EU speak English, but I know all of them don't. So it's going to be an issue. Also, you know what's something I don't know, and I just realized this? I don't know the amount of English speakers relational to kids or adults. So I don't know, does a 13-year-old in EU have a higher or lower chance of speaking English based on where they're geographically located? Like, I don't know that information. So I wouldn't be able to really, yeah. Probably, I'd assume like here in the States it's probably higher, but I don't know. Your shields are killing me? Yeah, I probably should loot some stuff and get them back up, shouldn't I? Mr. Panic says, so ignorant? Does it make me ignorant that I don't know the language percentages of other countries' local speakers? That's I'm an ignorant American for that? Okay. Sure, bud. I'm literally asking questions, man. I'm literally saying, I don't know this. Help me understand it. And your response is, you're so ignorant? Come on, bro. Oh, God. I would love to sit down with you and talk about all the things you don't know that I know. But, you know, maybe another time. Maybe another time. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm ignorant about most things, but you gotta, at least when we're trying, you gotta work with me a little bit, you know? Big dumb American trying to get smarter. Work with the big dumb American. Come on. We need as many Americans trying to be smarter in this world as possible. Come on. Am I wrong? Is that not the truth? Okay. Let's go. Let's get this too. They did take our gerbs. It's a very good point. I'm still frustrated about the gerb taking. I'm still frustrated. Yep. Do I know any second languages? Not really. I speak a little Spanish and like a little French, but barely conversationally. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
Head home at the central.
It's a pretty good time, and we had a pretty good run. Outer Soul. Yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. I really don't know myself. I mean, it's something we're all kind of feeling out, to be honest. Yeah. Alex Hale.
Super chat. It's not just about fracturing the community, it's about telling the devs to rewrite their gameplay entirely. Helldivers or Dark Tide are great PvE.
Yeah, and another thing we have to remember is the devs specifically moved away from PvE. This game started as a PvE game, and the people that made it said, we don't want to make that game. We want to make a different game, and they made this one. So it does feel a little weird yelling at them like, no, make the game you didn't want to make. Give us that one. They're just kind of like, no, It wasn't very fun. Yeah. Yep. Bird of Hermes. Well, I saw more than one people make the question or make the thing. So yeah, and Bird of Hermes, you don't need to devil's advocate everything. It's okay. Thank you. It's all right. Blaze Trail says, I hope the devs don't listen to people. Well, I mean, it's I will say the devs are in a super interesting position because they have a very successful product and every single person has an opinion on how to make it more successful. So they have to decide like where that line is. Because every single person has an opinion. Even if it's my opinion, which is, please don't change anything. It's still an opinion. So, like, it's, yeah. I definitely, they're in a very unique position. Especially with how many eyes are on this now. Oh, my Lord. So many people playing this game. I think I'm going to bring the wolf pack thing in for other people. Let's do that.